Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about DoorDash ripoff. So recently I got an email from one of my subscribers, Rose. Thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. Now, I'm not 100% sure what Rose is emailing me about. DoorDash ripoff is the subject line, and quite honestly, that can encapsulate a lot of different things, so we're just gonna jump right into it. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this email, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, specifically DoorDash in this case, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Hello there. First off, I just want to say I really enjoy your videos. The reason I'm writing you today is to ask if you've heard from someone else that this may have happened to. I noticed that the completed pay is different from the final pay. However, it was a couple of dollars and I thought I may have just been mistaken, so I let it go. Well, DoorDash has always had a hidden tip system, so if you received an order or an offer nowadays that said like $10 and it showed $15, that's actually relatively normal. But we have seen the reverse of that, where the payout was committed to 10 and it went to less than that. So let's see what that looks like. Today was the first order on my DoorDash shift and I received a stacked order for $16. After I picked up the two orders and delivered them, it showed I'm getting $16. However, the home screen showed $12 for this dash instead of $16. So I called DoorDash support and was told that the $4 was under review. $4 specifically is under review, not $16. What the hell? That is so weird. Like, how do you commit $16 to an order, pay out $12, and then say the rest is under review? Review of what exactly? Also, you completed the order for $16. The pay said you were supposed to receive $16. You received $12, and for some reason, now $4 is just under review. Like, tell me you're not looking for an excuse to steal some of the money back without telling me. No information was given other than someone will update you in 24 hours and you don't hear from us, you should call us back. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten off that phone. I would have been flying off the handle and absolutely telling them, give me back my money, and emailing whoever I had to give me back my money, because I am not tolerating that crap. You're openly stealing money from your drivers now. That is just what you're doing. You're stealing money from everybody involved at this point. I wonder how many times this happened that I didn't notice, and the worst part was calling support and actually not getting any answers. I want to know why that a portion of my pay is under review. If it's in question of the customer, that should not come out of my own pocket. That's DoorDash's problem. Yeah, here's the thing about that. If the customer committed fraud in a way to where they're trying to scam the platform, they should be removed from the platform. Like, I get it. They're trying to keep the customer without absolutely banning them like they've been doing, because quite frankly, if you ban a customer, they just make another account and get right back to it. But this is ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't be punishing your drivers because you got scammed. I was wondering if anyone has reported something similar to this. I'm really discouraged because I feel like this has happened multiple times, and this is the first time I actually was able to pinpoint the missing amount because it happened to me my first dash of the shift. I didn't know where else to turn, hoping you're familiar with this and be able to shed some light. Thanks for your time. Best regards, Rose. Honestly, I can't imagine there being a valid reason for them to pull this crap. I can't imagine this level of fraud being so tolerated at this point. Because here's the thing, right? I have seen full orders under review, right? I have seen accounts locked because they're not sure if an order was completed or whatever. But only part of the order is under review? Like, what is that $4 difference? Like, tell me your tip fronting without telling me. Now you're literally just telling your drivers, hey, we're gonna pay you this much. They complete the order, you put part of that order under review, and then just not pay out the rest of it. Like, that feels like where you're going. That is straight fraud. Like, you're saying there's a problem. Meanwhile, it was a problem that was either manufactured by the customer or manufactured by you. Like, why are we suddenly stealing from the drivers at that point? I wonder if this is also a new policy that DoorDash is trying to pull now. One of the things that I've been discussing with another restaurant owner is that they usually outsource their deliveries that are put through their website into the DoorDash platform. Like, they receive the order through the website and then they send it to DoorDash. What he's finding is that he's not trying to withhold any of the pay, but the drivers aren't receiving the pay, which means DoorDash is taking the money that is supposed to be paid out. Also, I love how there is a page on their website saying, what if I notice that a payment is missing or incorrect? And on this website, it says, we will review your earnings to see if payments were incorrectly made. If so, we will remit payments to your DoorDash account. And this is going completely under the guise that DoorDash is actually gonna do their fucking job. They're just looking for ways to take money from you at this point. Either way, do yourself a favor, start to work on an exit strategy. DoorDash is getting more and more bolder with their tip theft and with their pay theft from their drivers to where it's more and more obvious nowadays. Like, they were already sued and already caught based on an older pay model, and now that it is confirmed to be an older pay model, they're probably going to use that as a front to justify stealing more money from their drivers.
Oh, no, that was based on, those accusations were based on an older pay model. That was from, like, 2019, 2018.
You literally did this to me last week.
Sounds like 2019.
Like, what the hell is that? But that's exactly my point. This is why you need to diversify your gig portfolio. This is why you need to develop an exit strategy. Remember, the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal. You should be developing a way for you to earn outside of these gig companies because, quite frankly, they're not really that trustworthy. And luckily, that's exactly what we talk about in the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I've partnered with high-level professionals to bring you exclusive benefits based on your needs as a gig worker, exclusive professional opportunities, more live streams with high-level professionals, educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company, as well as other scalable opportunities. Driven Wyld has also kicked off its Build Your Own Delivery Service Provider course, and we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get more opportunities with you. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge, what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and you would like to see something with more growth potential and scalability, there's something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started on making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are excited and looking forward to helping you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.